Welcome back, everybody. Jaysin Static with another episode of the interview series. I'm Jaysin Static. You, sir, are
Gary Night Train Jackson. All aboard.
And how long have you been in the industry, Gary?
I have been in the industry since 1984.
Oof.
Just a couple of years ago.
Couple years ago. Mm-hmm. And I actually have a little bit of history with you, don't I, Gary?
Yes, sir, you do.
You know, you were one of the guys that helped bring me into the business back in 2007. You were one of the trainers that helped train people down at South Broadway Athletic Club way back in the day. Mm-hmm. And I don't think I ever got the chance to say thank you for that.
Hey, man, I really appreciate it. And when I always teach students, I always let them know, I'm your friend in training, but sooner or later, we got a battle down the road.
That's right.
And I tell you what, Jaysin, you had it your own against me. I was impressed.
And now you're going to get the battle with me with these questions. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready, man.
All right, man. First question. Can you describe the biggest hurdle you encountered in your professional wrestling training, and what did you do to fix it?
Well, the biggest hurdle I got, man, was trying to get into the business.
Right.
Back then, the business was not advertised.
Not as accessible.
You really had to know somebody
right.
who knew somebody to get into the business.
Right.
Now, once I got in the business, it's taking those bumps,
right.
in and out, and those bumps are designed for a reason to see
right.
if we want to come back.
Right.
And that was my biggest hurdle, was to keep coming back and keep training to let the people know that I really want to do this stuff.
Right. Okay. When you started your training back in '84, you said it was?
Yes.
When you finally was able to get into the business, what was that hard? What was the hardest part that you felt that you had?
Well, the hardest part again was getting into that ring, getting that body tough enough.
Right.
To take those bumps, and just working those holes left and right, man. It was just a lot of wear and tear on the body.
Right.
And we just in training. We ain't had a match yet.
Right. Okay. So, I appreciate that first question, man. Thank you.
We appreciate you coming. We hope you enjoy.
Gary Jackson, are you ready for that second question?
I'm ready, man.
All right. Which skill or information do you believe would have been beneficial to learn early on in your career that you didn't learn until very later?
I would say do a little bit more traveling on the road. Go visit a lot more promoters.
Right.
I stayed within like a 250-mile radius.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have stretched it out to 300 miles.
Right.
Because once they can say one thing on the phone, but once they see you and you got your gear,
right.
the conversation changes, the doors open up. So
yeah,
that's probably what I would have maybe stressed it out at least 300 miles total.
Right. So you think trying to get more reps in for up and coming new guys in the business, you think it's beneficial for guys to try to travel a little bit more?
I think it's better now due to the social media,
right,
where they can send it out 400 or 500 miles or
right.
whatever. Now I did that too, but in a sense, I like I said, I had a radius of 250 miles that I stayed in.
Right.
I should have stretched it out to 300. That would have took me in the middle of Oklahoma.
Right.
It would have took me, of course, into Little Rock. That 300 miles would have put me past Memphis.
Right.
A little bit on the other side of Chicago, and the reason I say it like that is because promoters was running shows,
right?
And I should have just went to see them.
Yeah. Now, is that something that you look back on and you're like, man, I probably could have done, I could have done that different a little bit?
Yeah, I look back on it, especially towns like Memphis,
right?
Which I did eventually get to Memphis, but down in Atlanta, they was doing TV,
right,
all the time. Get back to your original question. Yes, go to the cities that do TV every week.
Right.
Whether they in a 250-mile radius.
Right.
Whether they're in a 10-mile radius. Go to the cities that do TV every week, and that will make a difference.
Yeah, because even with the advent of social media, the people that do run social media episodes and shows and stuff, and doing TV and stuff like that, I think it's super beneficial for new guys in the business to try to get out there and broaden their horizons a little bit, because you learn more.
That's what I meant about that 300 miles.
Right.
I knew something was missing. If you ever know these cities that's doing TV tapings every Saturday or once a month,
right,
go see them.
Right.
That'd be the best. That'd be the best reward in the world, because you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you never know
Give
who you're going to meet up
yourself
to.
Every opportunity to make it.
Yeah, so essentially what you're saying is don't pass up an opportunity that you don't even know that you have yet.
That's true.
You know, because you never know who's going to be at a show.
Just never know.
You know, they could be a big guy from big show, WWE, AEW, anything like that.
And that is how I got a lot of breaks, because I was always ready.
Right.
You know, I always tell people there was a lot of great wrestlers coming up in St. Louis when I came along.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of them.
Never ever ready to go like I was. So,
right. And man, thank you for this. Short and sweet. That's all we needed. I appreciate you, Gary, for all the time and effort that you put in this business, the love and the passion and the dedication that you've showed since 1984, helping bring me into the business and all continuing it for as long as you have. You have anything to promote?
Hey man, just keep up with Gary Jackson. I'm mainly with SICW.
Yep.
If you look at SICW.org, if you can make it to some of our shows, that'd be great. But whenever you can, and wherever you're at in your area, please get out and support local wrestling.
Yeah.
Because without the heartbeat of local wrestling, there would be no WWE.
Right.
There would be no NXT and all the other guys, because those guys come from the local promotions.
Right.
So if you get a chance, come support SICW or any local promotion in your area. Come on, support them.
And that's one of my big things, Gary, that I've been trying to do since I've stepped back into the business. Is I've been to 7 different companies. I've talked to a bunch of different wrestlers, new and old, and that's my goal, is to try to broaden the horizons of people and showing them that there's actually more to this business than what it is. It's a good business to be in. It's an honorable business to be in, and man, I appreciate you. Thank you, man.
That's why I'm still there, brother, after all these years. Thank you.
All right, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.